Boys and mares stepping trackside for race one. Race one of 9 here tonight. Field of 8 to go a mile and 16th. Win play show, exact to try, super daily double, pick 3, and starts the pick 5 in 7 minutes. And they are racing. Good start for Hero the Best, Golden Oldie flashing speed, and from the high draw, Ida Storm will stack up 3 deep and park wide on the run the first turn. Yes, Siza Miller on heels from 4th. The Beauty's Tail well in hand there from 5th. Red Hot Katie into 3-path from 6th, and down on the inside, Pelletier is saving every yard second last, and Honey Bourbon, she'll have to run by them all. Hero the Best, a keyed up 30-1 shot with 6.5 furlongs to go, shows the way 3 parts of a length to Golden Oldie. Ida Storm continuing to race wide from 3rd. Yes, Isa Miller glued to the fence 4th. The Beauty's Tail in a perfect spot from 5th. Red Hot Katie to the outside. Then it is Pelletier as they continue to run up the backstretch, a margin of 6. Back to Honey Bourbon way out at the back of the pack. The quarter 23-2. Golden Oldie and Ida Storm could wait no more. From between horses, Yes, Isa Miller with a daring move as Hero the Best takes back from 4th. Up to the outside, there goes Katie. Red Hot Katie was 6. Now she's in for a share of the lead, but on her back she'll have to deal with Pelletier. The Beauty's Tail is full to run. She's got no racing room right now. In fact, just had to check and lost a couple of positions as Honey Bourbon starts to heat up from last. Half mile 47-3. So eventful split there in that second quarter as Red Hot Katie shows the way now. 3/4 13-1, and they race towards the top on home stretch, but her head straight up in the air. It is Red Hot Katie, but now being swarmed by Pelletier. The Beauty's Tail back for some more. She's going to get a split here, and up to the outside, Honey Bourbon from last made a big, wide, sustained run, but she'll have to deal with Pelletier, the Beauty's Tail. It's Honey Bourbon to the outside. The Beauty's Tail from between horses and Red Hot Katie coming back again. But it is Honey Bourbon from last to first. Honey Bourbon first off the claim, reports home a better than 2-length winner. Red Hot Katie was next, then Pelletier and the Beauty's Tail 146 flat. Into the winner's circle. Wes Fletcher's Honey Bourbon. A feisty 6-year-old chestnut mare by point of entry out of the Barron's mare named House Bourbon. Winner's owned and trained by Wes Fletcher. First off claim victory here for Wes as Honey Bourbon gets her 6th lifetime victory, 3rd over the surface, and she goes last to first with jockey David Haldar. Honey Bourbon, bred in New York by Delahanty Stock 5. The winner, covered mile 16th from last to first, 146 flat. 808 in the middle and 594 to show on the winner. Exacta 133.18 to try, $230.35. And dive super $145.08. Up next, race number 2. Race 2 starts the early pick 4. Rack number 5, Painter City. Number 5, Painter City is out. Be aware that in race number 2, number 4, Chambers Bay will debut as a gelding. They are racing. Tomato showing speed right off the mark. Also quick into stride from the inside, Chambers Bay on debut, and Bellissimo forwardly placed. South Point now advances up to the inside. Then we trail back with a link to Blue Teardrops. Red Hill just hit the brakes there and lost a couple of positions. Is now about 7 lengths off the lead and just got passed by Ramble and Chrome. Still 4 back to Invasive, and El Muzzin is at the back of the pack. 3.5 furlongs to go, about 9 lengths from top to bottom. And Chambers Bay, the debuting gelded son of English Channel, shows the way by 2. Velocimo in chase mode from 2nd. Up to the outside, gaining ground into 3rd is the Motto on the drop in class. South Point having trouble negotiating the turn there as they race around the turn with a quarter to go. And Chambers Bay looking strong up top on debut. Shows the way 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Velocimo, 3 wide the Motto, 7 wide Red Hill, who's running a huge race after that check in the far turn. But Chambers Bay with a furlong to go shows the way by 2.5 lengths. Big effort from Red Hill up to the outside. Splitting horses Invasive. They're inside the final 50 yards. And Chambers Bay, coast to coast. Chambers Bay for 3 Diamonds Farm starts the pick 4 at 8-1 odds. From between horses look like Invasive just tagged Velocimo and Red Hill for the minor spoils, 111-3. Into the winner's circle. Winner on debut here, number 4, Chambers Bay. 3-year-old big gelding, 3-year-old big gelding by English Channel of the Lon row mare named Queen Anne's Place. The winner's owned by Three Diamonds Farm of Kirk Wyckoff, the winning trainer Mike Maker, and the winning jockey Joe Ramos. Number 4, Chambers Bay, out of Kentucky by Calumet Farm. The winner covered the 6 furlongs, gate to wire 111 and 3. There's the prices, the exact $180.18, 50-cent try, $1,014.66, $106.54 for the double. We would like to wish a happy birthday to our clerk of scales down there in the winner's circle. Happy birthday, Billy Troilo, from your friends here at Turfway. It's been happy birthday to Billy Troilo. 63rd race in 24 minutes. Race number 3 from Turfway is up next with no changes. And they are off to a beautiful beginning. Wing Commander with an alert beginning. Tis of the flashing speed up to the outside. Artie's Lady. Blueberry came away racing in the 4th position. Down along the inside on the run the first turn from 5th is Future Victory. Up to that one's outside is Simon Peter, deep on the course, Highest Distinction, and Aviano is at the back of the pack. Just about 8 lengths from top to bottom with 6 furlongs to go. And Wing Commander clears off by just about a length and a half to Artie's Lady, who's racing towards the outside of Blueberry, 2nd and 3rd up the backside. Advancing to the outside of horses, Highest Distinction, then towards the inside, Mucho Mojo a length to Tis of Thee, Simon Peter, Future Victory, and still 3 back to Aviano. The quarter on the board, 24 seconds flat. And it's Wing Commander showing the way past the half-mile stage, has built up a 6-length lead into the far turn run. Half mile on the board, 47 and 3. Wing Commander, double digits, showing the way in the far turn run. The lead still a half a dozen lengths. Up to the outside, Highest Distinction. To the inside is Blueberry, and right in between those two is Artie's Lady. Mucho Mojo starts to wind up as they have a quarter mile to go, and Wing Commander has came back to the field. Top of the home stretch, Wing Commander's in front, but he's under siege. Here comes Blueberry, who tips off cover to the outside. Highest Distinction. Artie's Lady is in a tight box and going to tighten the hole. Meanwhile, Tis of Thee is getting a dream run up the fence, and Mucho Mojo unleashing a rally down the stand side. Tis of Thee scraping the paint. Highest Distinction to the outside. These two to the wire. Photo. Tis of Thee with that rail run to the inside. Highest Distinction to the outside. 37 and 1. 2 to 5 to the inside. 20 to 1 to the outside. Those two in a photo finish. Into the winner's circle. Rail skimming ride by Gerardo. Here's number 2, Tis of Thee. 4-year-old Chestnut gelded son by American Pharaoh out of the Tis Now mare named Tisabella. Winner's owned by Scott Herbertson, trained by Billy Morey first off the claim, and written the victory by Gerardo Corrales. Tis of Thee, a 3-time winner, second from 4 starts over this surface. Covered the mile up the fence, 137 and 1. The winner bred in Kentucky by Woodford Thoroughbreds, LLC. Prices up, the winner, $292, $256, $266 to show. Dime Super, $71.59. First pick 3, $103.32. Exacta, $31.90. The try, $42.41. And the double, $27.22. Race number 4 is up next. It starts the 20-cent single 6 jackpot wager. Carry over in the pick 6. Jockey, number 9, Gun Factor, is a gelding. And number 9, Gun Factor, is a gelding. Post time for the starting leg up, pick 6 in 23 minutes. They are racing. Awkward start for Big L. Fast one, though, for Fast Ice, also Insolito, gunned out from the inside. Gano will track that duel from 3rd up to the extreme outside. Fast Ice proving lucky between those two. Halloween, also Chiron's right in between horses as well. Big Ohm is 3rd last. Lady XI is 2nd last, and Broken Hearted last of them all. 3 across the course, tugging hard. Gano for OXO to the outside of Gun Factor. Insolito has a foothold at the fence, still 4. Back to Fast Ice. another 3 to Chiron, who's towards the inside of Halloween, another 2. Back to Lady XI, who's wide but advancing, then Peruvian Lucky. Here's Gano at even money outside the quarter pole to take the lead. Gun Factor under a hand ride there. Up the inside, Insolito third. Fast Ice is wide from 4, top of the home stretch, and Gano steps on it at the top of the home stretch. Insolito's left in his jet wash from the backfield. Big Elm is lunging up while lugging into the outside in second. They're inside the final Florence Furlong. The whip is out on Gano, and he's responding to Gerardo's commands and lengthening stride here. And Gano, the son of Into Mischief, will break the maiden by about 3. Well prepared off the layoff for the synthetic debut by Paulo. Stops the timer in 1:11. Flat. Even money to kick off the pick 6. Into the winner's circle, good-looking son of Into Mischief, number 5, Gano, with a extraordinary performance here on synthetic debut. He didn't want to pull up, and he comes into the winner's circle. A lot of match for Bingo and some by Into Mischief. That was the movie mare named Carlina. The winner's owned by Larry Besto, XO Equine LLC, trained by Lobo. Written victory by Gerardo Morales. Gano breaks me start number 6, running at 75 mile Even money favorite, 432, 304, 274. Dime super, $118.91. A pick 3, $12.85. 5-2 exacted nice, $60.42. 50-cent try, 75. Those 3 and the double 25, $8.50. Up next, race number 5 starts at late pick 5. Race 5 kicks off the late pick 5. Phillies and Bears to go a mile. Take out number 3, Quarter Flash. Change of jockey for the 6 winners of B-Rock to Martin Morales. Waive the apprenticeship allowance. Make the weight 120 pounds. Also scratch at 13, Choctaw Bingo. Beware the 14, La Teresa. She threw in. Race 5 to start to pick 5. Up next. They are racing. Girls on Fire, Hat Tip. Maureen Loves Frank. These 3 leads the charge in the first turn. Miss Moon Pie spun out fourth. Fireside Kitten advancing from the inside. Then it is Looking to Fly, Waters and Mara, Marin's Enthusiasm. Those are the next ones. Then it's Richie's Noble Girl just towards the inside of Texas Magic. Princess Nina has worked her way down to about the 2 path, and La Teresa is at the back of the pack. Maureen Loves Frank shows the way, and shows the way by just about a measured length. A Hat Tip from second. Girls on Fire is third, in behind a quarter, 24-1. Fireside Kitten is fourth. Miss Moon Pie fifth, covered up to the outside of Waters of Miron, and there is Aaron's Enthusiasm, full of run, but checking up the backside. Looking to Fly is next. Richie's Noble Girl looks to advance between horses, but she just ran into a wall of equines on the run down the backstretch. And then it's Princess Nina starting to move now with La Teresa from the back. Half mile 49, seconds flat. Maureen Loves Frank paving the path. Hat Tip is in chase mode from second. Up to the outside. 3 wide and gaining ground on the far turn run. Here comes Texas Magic. Fireside Kitten to the inside as La Teresa is raced up into fourth, top of the home stretch. Maureen Loves Frank still there. Fireside Kitten looking to get a rail run, and the rail is open if she can come on through. Up to the outside, continuing to grind away La Teresa. Here's La Teresa coming at pace-setting Maureen Loves Frank. Now Fireside Kitten decides to come off the fence, but it's La Teresa who got first run to the outside. Fireside Kitten's going to have to wait to another day. She may have been best, but it is La Teresa who's going to the winner's circle. La Teresa running down Maureen Loves Frank. Tough luck for Fireside Kitten, who had to settle for third. The running time 1:38-1. Into the winner's circle. Chalk another one up for the Buck Boy. Here's number 14, La Teresa, a 5-year-old bay mare by Forrest out of the Broken Vow mare named Go Milan Go. Winner's owned and trained by Juan Cano and ridden to victory by Walter Rodriguez. La Teresa now a 6-time winner overall. Half of those starts coming over this surface. And she rolls from last to first to cover the mile in 1:38-1. La Teresa, bred in Kentucky by Fergus Galvin, Dr. Gene Flounders, and Jane Johnson. La Teresa, 1946, 1076, 738. Pick 4, 142.10. Dime Super, $650.83. $2 exacted, $463.46. 50-cent try, $919.15. The daily double 5 and 14 was worth $49. cents. Up next, race number 6 from Turfway. It starts the late pick 4. Made in 3-year-old 75 players to race a mile. Take out the 12 Zooster 13 has drawn in. Post time is approximately 8:25. And they are racing. Good start for Stormy Dancer. Also, Savion Blanc, Cupid's number. These reaching out for the early lead. Eliza's Honor spun out 4 wide fourth. Mo Snow looks to advance to the inside. Nowhere to go, though. That jock will have to touch the brakes there. Royally Bitter is next. Deep on the course, Charlie's Medal. Between those two, Giacometti. A couple lengths further back as they head up the backside is Pace and Give God Praise at the back of the pack. Stormy Dancer turns up the backside first, going pretty quick up top as Cupid's number applies heat to the outside. There's the quarter on the board, 23-2. Eliza's on her third, tugging hard to the outside is Charlie's Medal from fourth. Mo Snow to the inside fifth. Savion Blanc is next as Johnny's Moment starts to warm up to the outside of Royally Bitter. Still 2 back to Giacometti as they continue to run up the backside. Half mile, 47-3. Stormy Dancer still showing the way. Eliza's Honor now on the attack to the outside, moving a closer second. Cupid's number under a heavy ride from third. From between horses, Savion Blanc is next. Deep on the course, Riley B. Charlie's Medal is next. Up the inside, Giacometti. Here's Eliza's Honor to tackle Stormy Dancer to the top of the home stretch, and the Axeman going to work on the class dropper. Eliza's Honor will whip him in. 3/4, 13 flat. They're on their way home. 1 furlong to go for Eliza's Honor, who's shaken up. Here's Savion Blanc racing up into second. Down the center of the track comes Charlie's Medal. 1/16 to go. Eliza's Honor drifting out, but drifting out while clear. Savion Blanc's going to have to settle for second. Eliza's Honor wins a half a side. Savion Blanc was second. Then it was Pace from near the tail of the field, and Giacometti was fourth. The running time 1:39 flat. Eliza's Honor on the drop-in class gets it done here. Into the winner's circle. Here's Johnny Atkins with number 9, Eliza's Honor. A 3-0 big gelded son of Street Boss out of the hard-spun mare named Croissant. The winner is owned by PTK LLC, trained by Doug Callens and Luan Machado. The winning jockey, number 9, Eliza's Honor, breaks main start number 3 on the drop-in class. It's off at 8-1 to start. The pick 4, Eliza's Honor, bred in Kentucky by Brookstone Farm in the Mowbray. The winner breaks the maiden in 1:39 flat. Eliza's Honor, 18:38, 8:65:52. Exact 88:22. The try, 98:38. The double, 183:20. Dime Super, 257.65. Pick 3, 82.7. Up next, the 7th race, the 27th running of the WEBN Frog Stakes. $125,000 guaranteed stake event to go 6 furlongs for the fillies and mares. We have a field of 7 going to post with no program change in. The horses are stepping trackside for race number 7. Race number 7, our featured race of this 9-race card. It's the 27th running of the WEBN Frog Stakes. $125,000 guaranteed for the fillies and mares to sprint 6 furlongs. Here's the field. Number 1, Opening Buzz, owned by Tommytown Thoroughbreds, trained by Jonathan Wong with Luan Machado up top. Number 2 is AMO Racing USA's Thunder Love, conditioned by Paulo Lobo with Joe Talabo. Number 3 is Steve Vanovich, Larry Craig, and Special Racing's Altered Shot, conditioned by Greg Foley, J.D. Ramos in the tack. The 4 is Quaria Comet, owned by Brownwood Farm, LLC, trained by Paulo Lobo with Gerardo Corrales. Number 5, Super Bunnings, owned by Riverbend Farm, trained by Ian Wilkes with Chris Landeros. The 6, the runner-up in the Wishing Well, Awesome Treat. She's owned by Kamud and Rakesh Sakand, trained by Justin Wilczynski with Malcolm Franklin in the irons. And completing the field for the EBN, number 7, Baby No Worries. The daughter of Mr. Speaker, owned by Channy Brook Stables of Ronnie Brown, Tim Gurton, the trainer, and Manny Escovel with the reins. That's the field of 7 fillies and mares to sprint 6 furlongs in the WEBN Frog Stakes, $125,000 guaranteed frog stake in 5 minutes. They're at the post, and they are racing in the 27th running of the WEBN Frog Stakes. An awesome treat hops out on top. Quaria Comet is flashing speed as well. Thunder Love and Altered Shot. These 4 lead the charge up the backside. Opening Buzz will track that quartet from 5th, a length in front of Super Munnings. And then Baby No Worries is 7th and trailing. Pace up top, it's Thunder Love to the inside and Quaria Comet, the 2 barn buddies. They go at it into the far turn run. Meanwhile, Awesome Treat in the catbird seat from 3rd. Altered Shot is 4th. Opening Buzz being asked to quicken from 5th. She's 2.5 off the lead. Baby No Worries is underway. She's up 1 spot, and Super Munnings now trails. The quarter drilled, 21-4. Quaria Comet still showing the way. Here's Malcolm with Awesome Treat ranging up to the outside. Now the Axeman will tip Opening Buzz to the 3 path, and here she comes to the top of the home stretch. Half mile in the EBN, 45-1. And Quaria Comet driving on a length lead. Opening Buzz is coming full bore down the center. Also, Baby No Worries is launching up to the outside. Here's Opening Buzz, but Baby No Worries is upset-minded to the outside. Opening Buzz, Baby No Worries down toward the line. Opening Buzz leaping towards the line to take the WEBN Frog Stakes in 109-3. Opening Buzz remaining undefeated, spreading wide on the synthetic. Is number 1, Opening Buzz, a 4-year-old chestnut daughter by Stanford, out of the Unbridled Song mare named Open Mike. The winner is owned by Tommytown Thoroughbreds LLC, trained by Jonathan Wong, and ridden to victory by the Axeman, Juan Machado. Gets his 2nd victory on the night. Opening Buzz, again a 5-time winner from 8 starts, takes the EBN in 109-3. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to direct your attention into the winner's circle, where the trophy presentation being made to the winning connections of the EBN Frog Stakes winner, number 1, Opening Buzz, Tommytown Thoroughbreds, trainer Jonathan Wong, and jockey Juan Machado for her victory here in the WEBN. Making the trophy presentation, our Senior Director of Marketing, Gary Pecorillo. Price is up, $554, $350, $270 on the winner. Exact 54.70, the try 56.55, the double 73.10. Dive Super 39.65, the pick 3 104.29. Up next, race number 8 to start the late double. Jockey change on the 8 for Bertrada to Orlando Mohican. Scratch 13, Motion Fever. And they are racing. From between horses, Stacy Attack hustled out towards the front. Also, Rosata for the place, and extreme outside Bertrada. From between horses, there goes Yellow Creek Road. Also advancing, Superb, and to the inside, Believing is down along the inside. She'll have to go now to save that position on the run down the back stretch. Up top, Stacy Attack. Superb is next. Now Landero squeezing on Believing a little bit to go to catch that hole, and she will into the far turn run. Bertrada to the outside in 3rd. Rosata is 4th. From between horses, Moon Party's underway. Most definitely is as well, but she's parked out wide as they race around the turn. The quarter 22-3. Stacy Attack leads. Here's Rosata ranging up in hand to the outside. Bertrada's back into 3rd. Believing, and Chris still sitting still on this one from 4th. Up to the outside, most definitely is next as they race around the turn. And Rosata coming off the turn in front by a length and a half. Stacy Attack is fighting to the inside. 2 lengths for the back. Believing is no better than 3rd as Rosata is opening up with a 16th to go. Late on the scene, You So Money Baby also Ain't She a Pistol. It's Rosata who's clear by 2, and Rosata is going to win it. You So Money Baby was 2nd. Ain't She a Pistol, then Stacy Attack in 117-3. Into the winner's circle, number 7, Rosata, a 4-year-old dark bear brown daughter by Palace Malice, out of the Consolidator mare named Giggling Gal. The winner is owned by SB Stables of Bobby Sturgeon and Tyler Burke in partnership with Bill Crow's Thorough Crowd, the winning trainer Ethan West, and the winning jockey Alexis Shaw. 3rd lifetime victory for Rosata, who was bred in Kentucky by Randy Block et al. The winner covered these 6.5 furlongs in a time of 1:17.72 seconds. up as race 8 has gone official. 13:28, 8:24, 5:20 on the winner. Exacta 146.24, 50 cent try 743.64. Dime Super 1,189 even. The double 39.54 and the pick 3 102.47. Up next, race number 9 to close out the show. The jockey in the 1 is 1 pound over. Scratch the 3, scratch the 14, and the 13 has run in. Win play show, exact try, super and super high 5 wagering. First time is approximately 9:55. Just a week from tomorrow, Saturday, March 25th, the Jeff Ruby Stakes worth $700,000 will take place here at Turfway, part of a stakes-filled card. 6 stakes races in all, worth $2 million. Tuskegee Cat moving in. Memphis Prayer, son of Fort Larned, Fort Defiance coming up with Jose Nava Marine. Bioka's in. Killer Bee to the outside. They are at the post, and they are racing. Good start for Fort Defiance, Mr. Klein, and King Shaman reaching out for the lead after they go under the line for the first time. Tuskegee Cat settles long in 4th. Strike Price to the inside 5th. Running off in between horses, Bioka is next. He'll push working in from home out to the middle of the surface there. Go Nuts is next. Killer Bee flanks that one, still 2 back to Silent Steve, then a link to Memphis Prayer, and Lemonade at the latch at the back of the pack, the quarter 23 and 4. And Bioka still headstrong and running off there up to the outside, and Ramos trying to go to work to get that one to settle down, shows the way a half a length. Fort Defiance is second. From between horses, Mr. Klein 3rd. King Shaman 4th, Tuskegee Cat 5th. Working from home to the outside is 6 and 5 off the pace. A margin of 7 back to Strike Price, who's about a length in front of Go Nuts on the run down the backside. The half mile, 47 and 1. Fort Defiance back with the lead. Bioka now settles down from second. 3 lengths further back. King Shaman to the inside of Mr. Klein. Tuskegee Cat is hard ridden to keep pace, covered up to the outside by Working from Home. Still 5 back to Strike Price, who's underway. Also, Go Nuts is there within striking range. Silent Steve closing in, but doing so while extremely wide. Memphis Prayer up the inside. Top at home stretch, many chances. Tuskegee Cat looks to split horses and coming to the outside of King Shaman as Fort Defiance has gone wrong and went down at the top of the home stretch. Tuskegee Cat with the lead. Up the inside, Bioka still fighting on King Shaman from the backfield. Silent Steve deep inside the final 16th now. King Shaman coming after Tuskegee Cat. Silent Steve, Elliott flailing away down the stand side. Here's Silent Steve, winner by a length. Tuskegee Cat was second. King Shaman was third, and the running time was 1:45 and 1. Number 9, Silent Steve, a 5-year-old dark bear brown gelded son by Dominus. Out of the More Than Ready mare named It Takes Two. Karen Whittick owns and trains, and smartly ridden by Jane Elliott. Silent Steve, second race off that long layoff, goes right to the circle here. The second victory from 11 starts, 1:45 and 1. 9, 5, 1, 6, 11. Pick 4, 1,968.41. Carryover the pick 6, 51,243.34. 4, 5 in the pick 5, 106.63. The winning pick 5, over $13,000. Exacta $177.66. Daily double 7 and 9, $153.26. Multiple winners in that pick 6. Each of those 10,571.37 in addition to that carryover in the pick 6 of 51,243.34. Pick 5, 13,092.18. No winners in the super high 5. That will carry along with the pick 6, 1,000.